arrested, released on bond, and arrested again. An accused human smuggler heads back to Bexar County, allegedly connected to 3 busts in the last year.
But the big question tonight, why was he released in the first place? And News 4 I-Team's Jordan Elder investigates.
26 migrants found in sweltering conditions, transported in a false compartment inside this trailer.
Fortunately, we were able to get these people before any of them passed as a result.
People paid to smuggle 12 migrants in one car, busted along I-35 in Von Ormy.
So these people were basically stacked like cordwood inside this car. There were several children among those people.
And 16 migrants hiding in cars and a shed in Laredo. The common denominator in each of these cases? 30-year-old Abelardo Herrera.
We've got 3 different incidents involving this person that clearly has not gotten the point that his activities are highly illegal.
Herrera was handed 26 counts of human smuggling and 1 count of engaging with organized criminal activity after his arrest in South Bexar County. His bond was set at almost $1.4 million, with conditions like GPS monitoring, house arrest, and firearm restrictions. So how was he able to get out and continue smuggling? Officials point to a bond reduction in July. A judge slashed the bond amount down to $285,000. Using bail bond companies, Herrera got out. He was even granted partial house arrest to allow for work. But as we now know, that work included smuggling.
How do we allow him to operate from his house, not monitored, not looked after? How is that taking care of our public? It's not.
State Representative John Lujan says this situation is incredibly frustrating, and it's part of a larger issue he's noticed with our bail bond system. Herrera is currently being held in Laredo, but eventually he'll be transported back here to the Bexar County Jail. But will he be able to walk out these doors again? We took that question to the district attorney, and he says it's in the hands of judges.
That what we make are recommendations to the judge. The magistrate judge has to make the decision whether or not to adopt the recommendation.
Gonzalez says he can't talk about pending cases, but explained his office makes recommendations on a case-by-case basis. Records show his office recommended the original bond amount and conditions for Herrera. In a situation like this where you have recommended a bond for someone, it gets lowered, they reoffend, eventually they're going to be back in Bexar County. What is your office's plan from there to make sure that the community is safe?
So we're going to push for as high a bond as possible. And in the event where we're able to ask that the person is remanded without a bond, then we're going to seek that they be remanded.
He agrees that it's a matter of public safety. Lujan says this could be something the state legislature takes up if communities are struggling to keep smugglers behind bars. For the News 4 I-Team, I'm Jordan Elder.
And we're still waiting for word on when Herrera will be transferred to Bexar County and what his new bond conditions will be. That's just one of the unanswered questions we're following. Also, what will state lawmakers do? The Texas legislature could take up bail reform in the next few months. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick listed that issue as one of his top priorities for the year.
And that does bring us to our question of the day. Do you think bond requirements for human smugglers should be raised? Just scan the QR code right there on your screen to let us know what you think. Right now, an overwhelming 97% of you say yes.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to get all the latest news right here.